Hey guys, what's going on? This is Kill723 and welcome back to Let's Play Amnesia, The Dark Descent. Now it has actually been 2 weeks since I recorded the last episode. I could make some excuse about school and stuff. And yes, I have been busy, but I've been just playing other games, not for the channel, doing other things, and I'm not losing interest in doing the channel. I was just using all of the Portal videos I had stored up to just take a break from the channel and not worry about it for a few weeks. But I have run out of Portal videos. And it is time to get back to recording more content. So here we go. Back into hell. So since it's been 2 weeks, I have kind of forgotten what's happened. I know.
Get out of here.
Thank you, Daniel. I have to remember to be scared again. Okay. Okay. So if I remember correctly, I'm down here to get some chemicals. And the wine that the servants drank after they were locked down here caused them to, well, explode. Not entirely sure if that's a real monster, but I'm going to treat it as though it is. Hammer. Yeah, if that was a real monster, I would have reacted to the sound of me throwing the hammer. I am running at much higher frames than I have been. I was running at 12 to 15 before, and now I'm at 40 plus. Not sure what has caused this change, but I appreciate it. I know that oil is there. I'm going to get it on the way out. No, thank you. Tinderbox. What exactly is this? Oh, it must be a sander. Okay, a few drops of oil. Alright, let's summon the stupid monster. Come on. Ow! I think that rock fell on my head. Yeah, I'm okay. Didn't I light that? I could have sworn I lit that. Alright. Try and gain some sanity back as we move the crumbling structure apart. And move this giant rock and this smaller rock. And then push this board out of the way. Boom! And a little more, a little more. Good enough. Okay. Do I have all the chemicals I need? No, I don't. Okay, that was me. That was me. Ah, thank you. I needed that. Yeah, I'll go in there.
What's happening? Oh, it feels like my chest is going to burst.
Ugh. Ugh.
My God, Wilhelm, do something! Except we're not getting out of here. How can you say that? Alexander, you piece of shit! Let us out of here!
I guess I revealed too early that the wine made them, well, this. Split. Splat. But since I've played this... What was that? I mean, I know there are sound effects and stuff, but that sounded like someone talking. Okay, I know the purpose of you. Gonna clear this out to make sure there's nothing in my way when I run into the closet like a little baby. William's last words. My name is William, House of Garrick. These are my final words, my confession and testament. 2 years ago, I was summoned to the castle Brennenburg, and as most of the as most of the thingy, I was curious about what the supposed knight of the order could want from me and accepted the invitation. The Baron was friendly and offered me a proposition. It dawned on me that the nature of the contract was sordid, and that the reason I was chosen was because of the follies of my past and not the honors. I've been rewarded with during my time as a soldier. I was to kidnap healthy humans upon his slightest whim, and to do so without asking questions. In return, he would attest to my character at the royal court, advancing my position with noble society. I would like to claim that I struggled with my decision, but it came swiftly, and I accepted wholeheartedly. Ever since that day, I've brought men, women, and children to Brennenburg. I can't remember the numbers, but there were many, perhaps even 100, none of whom were ever seen or heard from again. Tonight, the Baron invited me and my men down to the wine cellar to celebrate our work. I had my suspicions as we descended the stairs, but he insisted and joined us in a toast. The wine tasted fine, and my men drank without restraint. So begins the punishment for our sins. The Baron has locked us up and returned upstairs. Forgive me for what I have done. I was weak and fell into his diabolical ways. My men are screaming. Their sins are being pierced by their own tangled bones. I feel my insides revolt against their God-given nature. Blood has begun to pour from my eyes. I can no longer... Okay. Expecting something bad to happen. Let me check in here. Aww. Okay. Ooh. Who's out there? Okay. The cloth smelled. Too many of them, he thought, or perhaps too few. Okay. Ow. Ow. It became impossible. As he opened the shutters, the French soldiers opened fire on the two young men fighting back. Their voices were silenced in a haze of gun smoke. Jeez. Alrighty. Let's go do some chemistry. Shut up. I don't care. Gloop. Sploosh. Glop. Yeah, the stairs collapsed. Nothing terrible. Give me that. I can't break that. What if I want to? Oh well. Need to turn the burners on first. There we go. Okay. Now we turn all of the wheels. And we get our pot of acid. The stairs have collapsed. Find a way to climb back up. So I need to make a pile of junk up to the top. Alright, this shouldn't be too hard. This will just take a while. So we'll start stacking these barrels. Can I jump on top of the barrel? I can. Is there a light over here? Okay. Now we'll stack this barrel. How did I get up there? I'm crouch jumping. There we go. It'd be nice if you could just, you know, climb objects. Well, I guess you can climb the ladders and the ropes. Ah, come on! I don't know what that noise is, but it needs to stop. Can I jump on that? Okay. Like, let's look around for some more barrels. That appears to be all of the barrels. Now, I've made it up there this way before. Crap. Ooh. Well, hey. If I had known it was that easy, I wouldn't even have tried. You sound... 'cause Kaspar wall, gasping for air. Sweat poured from his forehead and onto the sand-veiled ground. Those transitions are going too fast for me to read it. Ow! Alright, so I got the pot of acid. Now we can go down to the refinery, where we get to encounter our first monster. Yay! Excellent. After enduring 3, we arranged to take him across the Mediterranean Sea to Gibraltar. Having reached British territory, it was just a matter of reserving a cabin on SS Hortense, headed for London. Alright, monsters, let's bring it on.
It sure is dark in here.
Let's be brave.
Yes, and there's a good reason for it. But you can light the lamp now if you wish.
What's the reason for the darkness, that is?
Stay close. Be careful not to stray.
What's the reason? Why is it so dark?
Pay attention, Daniel. It's important that you keep going straight and make sure not to stray.
I'm not gonna bother lighting any of those because I'm not coming back this way. Alright, the monsters are beyond here. Look at this beautiful surplus of oil I've developed. Okay. Hello. Hello. Go away and die. Go away and die. Okay. Now I don't remember if they actually despawn or if they just patrol away. I'll need to do a little bit of research on how the monster mechanics work. A goop. Bunch of gears. Oh wait, those aren't gears, that's rotten food. I'm good. I'm good. No, thank you. I appreciate the offer, but I will pass. Okay, there isn't anything in this corner. Oh. Okay. That was loud. Tinderbox. Oh. Okay. Okay. Didn't even get to read the note. There goes my sanity.
22nd of June, 1839. It's been more than a month since my last entry. After the event inside the underground chamber in Algeria, Professor Herbert insisted I return to England. He said he didn't want to risk forfeiting the entire expedition lest I took a turn for the worse. An excessive decision, in retrospect. But I'm glad it turned out that way. I found my journal this morning in the haphazard collection of things brought home from Africa. Next to it lay the broken stone orb wrapped in cloth. I tried to assemble it, but couldn't. The pieces wouldn't fit together, as if they weren't from the same object. Could I have imagined it all? Was there ever a complete orb?
Why are the scraps of... I'm gonna say my diary when I'm referring to Daniel. Why are the scraps of my diary here when they weren't written here? Okay. I know I'm missing the second diary, or I might be missing the second diary page. I'm not sure if it's in here. So I wanted to come in here first. Okay, it does not appear as though it is. You know what? I'm actually gonna leave that blocked up. Ow! That was loud. There we are.
June 1839. I feel the need to continue this journal, even though it was intended for my journey to Africa. This must be something very important. I just know it. I've taken it upon myself to piece the orb back together, but it's been more difficult than one might think. The pieces are behaving strangely. They seem to change color, shape, and texture, but ever so slightly. Yesterday, I took careful measurements and notated any significant markings. Today, I confirmed my suspicions. They were changing. I was terrified and rushed off to see the finest geologist in London, Sir William Smith. I approached the subject with care and we discussed how rocks change form. He told me about the nature of glass, how it eventually collapses on itself, like ice slowly melting over the course of centuries. Smith eased my mind a bit, but I can't escape the feeling that these shards have otherworldly properties.
Okay. So let's go in here. Restock on supplies. Let me try throwing something at it. Another tinderbox. Oh, I know what part's coming next. You don't need to remind me of that. Ow! Never mind the darkness, we still can find a way. The dark Atlantic waters smothered him as he struggled to make sense of the situation. I know what this is. Yep. Alright. Well, here we are again. Any body parts for me to throw? So, the reason that this part is so scary, well, this part wouldn't be as bad. I mean, it's obvious that there's something in the water. We just referred to it as the water monster. This part wouldn't be as hard as it is if I didn't have to flip this lever and then go as fast as I can to a gate that then closes. Meaning that I have to be fast. Well, I already have to be fast. I gotta go fast to avoid the water monster, but I can't spend a whole lot of time resting on these boxes so I don't get eaten. I can't tell if there's anything over there, but I already have a surplus of supplies. Supplies. Oh, that was bad. I don't know if jumping actually makes me move faster, but I'm going to assume that it does. Is that a pig? That's a pig. So, they're attracted to body parts. So, yeah, that would be the water monster. Rapidly consuming that body part. Oh. Hello. Yes, I am well aware that you are there. Thank you for letting me know. So I'm gonna try and just break this system by using... I'm just gonna try and break this system. Well, this isn't breaking the system. This is just using the game mechanics well. To be able to get all the way over to the door without ever standing in the water. Because I've got that wheel to turn. It's really sucking up my oil though. Oh! You moved the box! Okay. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Is he gonna stand right there in my way? Uh-oh. Okay. So far, so good. I can see that I'm at 30 minutes, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Whew. Alright. Ow! Okay. Okay. Okay, let's do the same thing. Okay. Brushed against his leg, and he felt himself being dragged along by the current of the beast. He pushed himself above the surface. "Help!" he cried as the ocean swallowed him again. I did not mean to do that. I just wanted to open my inventory. Alright. So this part's pretty straightforward. You just run. Jump over crap. Open doors. The usual stuff. And they all have to be pull doors, of course. He felt himself. The lacquered hull of SS Hortensia glittered in the soothing warm yellow light of a setting sun. He turned his head to the calm ocean reaching toward the coast of Portugal and thought, is this another dream? Ah, the back hall.